He said goodbye. So, Dion, what you got in the wrestling hemisphere?
I guess the big news came out yesterday. Leo Rush saying he's leaving AEW next month. Everybody's making a big deal. Oh, it's because of Tony Khan. Come on, relax.
Right.
And
I'll go ahead and say it now. Your prediction was correct.
Yeah, all those people that were there when it first started, they're gonna let the contracts run out. They're not gonna make a big deal out of it. They say they're not even gonna bring it up online or anything. They're just gonna let it, expire and keep it moving. That's how it's supposed to.
They're not gonna get their walking papers like
right?
Like WWE does. They'll say, "We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors."
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed
to be. Exactly, because that helps with what they call it, the forbidden door. People like, oh, his contract is up. Oh, I didn't know that. And he pops up somewhere else. So
yeah.
And my other question I had, should there even? I know you said it plenty of times, but should there even be a brand split at this point?
No, no, it shouldn't. Put everybody on both shows.
Like I said, I've been only able to catch like SmackDown and Raw on like the retape. I mean the recordings and stuff on my DVR and stuff. So, and I'm looking like when I saw Kevin Owens go over there to SmackDown and he's gonna team up with Rollins, I was like, bruh, we really don't need. I understand injuries played a part in it too. I get it, but it's like you are finally on to what you're talking about, Dion. I don't think we need a brand split anymore at this point, especially since you're cutting talent down.
Right. By the end of the year, everybody's gonna be on both shows.
It's gonna have to be.
It just makes sense.
While I got you, next Saturday is the Royal Rumble. Any bold Royal Rumble predictions you got? And if not any bold ones, then what surprises do you think they have in store, if they have any?
Shoot, they don't have none because they keep telling everybody who's showing up. There ain't no surprise.
Like you said, we know somebody from NXT.
Braun Breaker, he'll probably be in it. Shoot, he should win. Boy,
you talking about that? You're on straight to the moon, boy. If he come in there and win it,
he wasting time. He wasting time in NXT to me. It don't make sense.
Yeah,
he's ready now.
That's also true. My only one I got for the I feel like, well, I know Oscar's coming back. That's one. I remember saying that earlier. I'm gonna stick to that one.
Yeah.
Oscar's coming back.
Oh, and Bailey.
See, I want to say Bailey, but the last thing I seen of her when they was at the Cowboys for the playoff game, she was walking without crutches or anything, but she still had that little limp on her knee. So I'm gonna say no on her, but I can see her coming between. Well, definitely after WrestleMania, definitely. But if she comes before WrestleMania, I'll be surprised. And if that'll be a good surprise if she pops up at the Royal Rumble. I definitely wouldn't mind. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing that. And the other one I had was Raquel Gonzalez. She's definitely.
Oh yeah.
Definitely gonna be it. She could possibly win it, but I'm just gonna say she's gonna be one of the. She's gonna do like how Rhea Ripley had her run in the Royal Rumble a couple years ago. I think that's what they're gonna do for Raquel Gonzalez. That's on the men's side. We already know Dominic gonna eliminate his dad. We know that. Everybody, you can see that coming from a mile away. We know that's coming. That's been need to happen. He should have been turned on his dad. Could have made that a good little storyline, a couple months ago. I agree with you with Braun Breaker. He'll definitely show up. As far as winning it, I got no clue who's gonna win it, because unless Seth does double duty, and like let's say that's the first match he lose and he come in and show up at the Rumble, I can see that happening. But outside of that, I got no clue who's gonna win on the men's side.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
It's like
I don't know.
I don't even know where to go with it.
Charlotte, she'll probably win the women's and then pick who she want to wrestle. I think that's where they're going with that.
Well, she's already got a title.
Yeah, but her thing, her story is I'm going to win the Royal Rumble and I'm going to pick my opponent. That's her story
Oh,
going
see,
into it.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
good
So
thing.
she'll
Yeah, I didn't
probably
see
end up
that.
winning. But like the men,
Well, how would she even be in it? That's how, like,
that's her story. Say I'm going to be the champion and I'm going to go in the Royal Rumble. I'm going to win. I'm going to pick my opponent for
yeah,
WrestleMania.
they'll do anything for her. God, oh yeah. See, I gotta get. That's how I know I've been missing out on storylines because I'm looking like this is stupid. But yeah, I don't know. And as much as I wouldn't mind seeing Bianca Belair being a back-to-back winner, but it's like if you're not gonna put her over one of the two, then between Charlotte and Becky, what is that really going? You know, just like not say it's a waste, but it's just like you're going in a dead end street. So it's like where are you gonna go with that one? And then see, yeah, because if Bobby Lashley and let's say Drew didn't get hurt, I would have said, okay, one of those two will win. And I would lean more to Bobby Lashley because, like, okay, now you got the match, you got it set up for WrestleMania. So I would argue for that sake. But yeah, outside of that, I got no clue. Who's going?
That's probably a good thing because, like I say, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's where the surprises
make everybody tune in. That's a good thing.
It's a good thing. So, outside of that, you got any other little storylines that you've been listening to, liking, and so on and so forth?
John Moxley came back this week. Did you watch Dynamite?
Sure did.
Yeah.
I thought Bubba Ray was. I didn't feel like he should have said what he said. Yeah,
what was that
I
about?
didn't say it was distasteful or but just what was it about? Like he doesn't owe us an apology.
No.
That was his stuff he was dealing with. He don't owe the fans anything.
He
was nice enough to tell us. Most folks would act like if this was the other company, he'd act like nothing ever happened, and he just showing back up on TV. So at least that he acknowledged it. And that fan kind of killed the momentum of his promo. But I still thought he did well. Of course. And then, we gotta talk about the other one. The name change in NXT.
Oh, Walter. Man. That company, man. Like
I just don't have words, man. I don't get it either.
Walter is a brand name. That's what he's been using, and that's what he's been using to get himself over. He's like popular with that name. He's been a champion in your company with that name for the last 2 years, and all of a sudden, we want to change it. Like, it's stupid. Like, come on, man.
Exactly. And they're always good for changing, especially when they come up. Always when they've been in that main roster jump. Like once you come to main rosters, like everything you did in NXT is just like erased from history. It's like, wait, like none of that just doesn't even matter anymore. And then like, because remember, and then Vince is good for chopping off last names. Because like, remember Big E Langston.
I'm glad they did it for this one.
He said that Big E Langston got his name chopped. I think Damian Priest is still around. He still got both his names. He's good for them, but I know he's good for chopping off the names. I get it from a promotional standpoint, but then I don't get it at the same things. Like we've known you, like you said earlier, we've known you for this much. Now all of a sudden you don't even go by what we know you as.
Terrible.
Like I just don't. Some things I don't get. I just sit back and watch the TV. But like I said, that might be me being trying to be too much of an insider. But there's just some things I don't get as well. And then Cody had a pretty heel-like promo.
I mean, it was all right promo. He was just saying a whole bunch of stuff, and then
he did kind of go all a little bit everywhere.
That was kind of missed, man.
He was, and then I'll get the Jade from thinking about Rampage. Speaking of AEW side, the Jade and what's the name? Anna Jay match was a little bit better than what I expected. They got me on the finish because I thought it was going to go one way.
Yeah.
And they kind of swerved the finish, like the typical finish. So I was like, okay, they trying something.
I watched some of it. I didn't watch the whole match, but I heard it was better than the match with Ruby Soho. So that's good.
Yeah, because it was like a flip, because everybody thought it was one way that the finish was going to be. And then like they flipped it and like she kicked out of one move. And I was like, okay, that was different. I wouldn't have expected that to be what's the name and go from there. and then it flipped it and ended up turning being a better match than what I thought. So that's pretty cool. But eventually they're gonna book themselves into a dead end street with that too, because like she's gonna have to lose eventually. I don't know how long it's gonna go, but I think it's gonna come down to who they're gonna want her to.
Thunder Rosa, she's gonna end up beating Britt Baker later on.
Yeah,
I don't know who's gonna end up beating Jade.
I don't know. Like I said, they're gonna end up getting it to where somebody come down the road and take it from her as well. Yeah. And then it was one more. So I got this other funny story. So I got to bring this into the podcast because this is what we talked about last time. All right. Oh, like years ago, and I finally got my apology I wanted from John Cena. I finally got it. I finally got my apology from John Cena. He dogged The Rock out for going and making all them movies and never coming back from. But now the other shoe is on the other foot, and then he said, "I apologize." And now exactly that's what we were trying to say from the jump. Come on now, but I'm glad John Cena finally got my apology that I've been wanting for ever since he made that comment. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I got animated right there.
Oh, hold on. I didn't want to. I just caught that, y'all. So what? John Cena apologizing because he cashing in checks now, like The Rock was. So that's what he coming around like, oh shit, this money is good. So what did he say about The Rock? What happened? What did he say about The Rock?
Oh, way back in the day,
yeah. This was years ago, like when they had when they set up for their first match at WrestleMania together. And one of the promos, he was like, "I'll never quit on this business. I'll be around full time.
I'll never do movies. I'll be a full time wrestler."
That shoe on the other foot.
Them Peacemaker checks look good. Them Peacemaker checks looking good.
Hey, Peacemaker.
Exactly. So he knew
not terrible.
What time it was.
Not bad.
Exactly. He ain't coming, like I say, he coming back part time now. Yeah. And he was like, "Yep, I'll tell all those wrestlers that asked the same question now. Yes, I apologize." I was like, "Thank you. That's all I needed. I just needed my apology."
Because he done went down the same road as The Rock. They did the same shit.
All that message about The Rock.
And when you say that, I remember that promo now. I do remember him talking about he ain't going nowhere and like Captain America type shit ain't going nowhere. All right, I'm going. Y'all bye.
But yeah, like I said, so I was happy I got that apology. Now, like he said, he getting that Peacemaker money and he getting all this other money. I'm like, yeah, it's different now. When you older and you getting that Hollywood, like I said, them greens start coming and tasting good when you over there getting the Hollywood money.
Once Cena hit 40, he was like, I might have to walk that back just a little bit.
Exactly. I don't have to put my body on the line as much. Okay.
Yeah.
I got stunt doubles now. Okay. I don't got to waste my body like that. Yeah. So, but anything else you got?
What you think about what's it called, the Beach Blast, wherever it is, coming up for AEW on Wednesday? Got Cody and Sammy for the TNT belt. Got Orange Cassidy and Adam Cole in a lights out match. Too many hardcore matches, man. They got to relax on that.
I think they do that because like they said, they don't have monthly pay-per-views, so they have to treat these specials as like quarterly pay-per-views. Right. And so they kind of have to book those extra, but like you said, some of them aren't needed.
Right.
All the specialty matches aren't needed, but I think they have to book that way just because, like you said, they have quarterly pay-per-views compared to having monthly pay-per-views.
I think they about to push Adam Cole into the heavyweight title.
Yeah, it's coming.
He's probably gonna beat Orange Cassidy, and he's going to Hangman Page probably for the pay-per-view.
Is coming, and I want to see what they do with the Daniel Bryan and John Moxley, because they teased that. And did you hear Seth? He teased Moxley's name when they were talking about the on SmackDown.
Oh yeah,
he teased his name in the promo.
Yeah, Moxley might show up at the Royal Rumble. There you go. There goes surprise right there. You don't think it's happening?
No, I don't think it's.
Hey, I don't. Hey.
Like we said, look, we already know they doing Mickey James a solid.
You can throw that out there.
The trash bags. They doing her a solid. We know that's as soon as she get eliminated through them doors, it's gonna be like WWE never existed.
I don't put nothing past her.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy though. That would be crazy.
And then SmackDown had me tripping this past Friday watching the replay. They had Jeff Jarrett and Eric Bischoff on the. I said, wait a minute.
Yeah. I don't know that. I don't know that.
I don't know
because Jeff Jarrett, he's getting back in wrestling. He's supposed to be on GCW tonight. They have that pay-per-view. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They trying to get a little cred from him. I don't know. Eric Bischoff, I don't know why they keep bringing him in every now and then.
That's what I said. I was confused as to why he even. I guess partly because I don't get a chance to watch it when it airs. So I guess I'm watching on the replay and I'm already seeing people talk about it. And I guess being behind the curve that way. But it's just he was a guest speaker there on Friday. I guess since they was in Nashville, that makes sense. I know that's where part of them reside anyway. Right. So that might have been. I just thought about that off the top of my head. So that might have been the reason they showed up. So yeah, we're gonna see with Saturday coming up. It's officially WrestleMania season, so let's see how they build up to things on that nature.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because a two-day WrestleMania again this year. They need the talent they cut down. You don't even need.
They need to cut that out, man.
We really need 2 days. They ain't got to worry about the weather. They inside of a dome this year.
They trying to get every single dollar they can get. Man, come on, relax, man.
I think it was cool when the first year they did it before the pandemic. I thought it was cool they did it, that first year. But I think they're gonna continue on with this trend, though. I mean, when you've got that type of that kind of roster,
but they don't have a good roster no more. That's the thing. They don't. Just have
a point.
One long show, everybody will be all right. Everybody been complaining, the last few years. Oh, the show is too long. Yeah.
I guess they're trying. Well, at least they're trying.
Exactly. Exactly. Then, so this is my last one. Will Undertaker show up at the Royal Rumble?
To do what?
I just said show up. I didn't say do anything. I just said show up. I mean, his wife is there, so technically he's gonna be back there.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Will he show up on television?
Michelle McCool gonna be there. Yeah, that's a good point.
Is she in the Royal?
Yeah,
they
announced. Remember, she was one of the announcements.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he'll be there. Like I said, will he show up on television? Is the question.
Hey, it's just gonna be Mark Calloway, or it's gonna be the Undertaker.
That's an even better question.
Yeah, go back to Mark Calloway. I like 2000 Undertaker.
American Badass.
Yeah, I like that Undertaker.
That's a lot of people didn't like that.
I know.
A lot of people.
He was like a regular person.
American Badass.
He was like a real person.
Right.
A lot of people didn't like it. I'm kind of with you on that too, Dion. I when he debuted as American Badass back then.
Yeah, I
thought that was tough.
And I think for him personally, I remember him saying on one of the little documentaries they came out with, he said, I guess a lot of people didn't respond to it well. That's why he said he kind of never go back to it.
Yeah.
Because he said a lot of people didn't like it. But I'm with you guys. I didn't have a problem with American Badass Undertaker. I didn't have a problem at all. And then, what do you think Lita will do? Because they got her rumored to stay around after the Royal Rumble.
She'll probably have a little something with Charlotte, probably.
Yeah,
because they got another Saudi Arabia show, so
yeah,
she'll go over there. They have a match with Charlotte.
Oh God.
Hey man, gotta get that money, man.
Listen, I know you can't. Look, them checks don't bounce, and I get it. I'm all about the business.
That's all they about, getting that money, man. No matter what. No matter what the politics are, what they trying to get that money, man.
They just want that check, boy. They gonna put on that show. Now I'm hearing that. Last I read, they supposed to have this elimination chamber over there.
Oh,
like I say, no matter what, get that money. They don't care how it look. They're supposed to change the name to the WrestleMania Chamber or something like that. Man,
oh God! God, I really don't. All that almighty dollar. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That almighty dollar make you do things.
You can insert the Floyd Mayweather GIF for hand out that money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gotta get it, man.
What's it say? All money ain't good money or something like that.
Pretty much.
After that 1 year where all them people got left on the plane and all that, I would never go back. Nope.
Exactly.
No, I would never go back. Nope.
Exactly. I'd have hung it up with the quickness, like, yeah, we're gonna have to renegotiate our terms. We're gonna have to come to an agreement that this probably was our last year coming back. Yeah,
I would never go back.
Nope. Sorry.
They'll keep going back.
But yeah. So I guess right there we'll wrap up.
All the wrestlers got left on one plane, and McMahon he got on his own plane and took off and left all
of them. I think it was him, Brock, and somebody else. They all all had these separate jets.
I would never
flew
go back
like it was nothing.
I'd never go back.
Like we'll see y'all. We'll let y'all handle it. We'll handle y'all way to get back. We gone.
That was crazy.
Out of there.
That's like the scene in that movie Joe was talking about for Netflix. How they all got on that plane and the dude stayed back.
Oh,
because he was waiting for the Jonah Hill character to stay back because he was waiting. It's just like that. Like
they coming back, right?
Yeah,
she coming back. She coming. Vince, he coming back, right?
And they left like right after the show was over too. Like they got on and got out. Boy, like come on, that's so dirty. Like I'd have been like, hey Vince, can I catch a ride with you? Like, come on.
You know he's gonna come back, right?
Exactly. Oh no, we got you on the next plane. What you mean the next plane? I'm not right back.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That joke is so wild.
Like
but yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up right there.
They had people calling back home, calling their wives, and their wives was like scared for them. And...
Yes, that was wild, boy. That was wild. When all the tweets and tweets and Instagram stuff was coming out, I was like, boy.
I did.
I'd have never went, but yeah, we'll wrap it up there. That's